In this video, we will review how to provide a user ID with access to logging in and using the Mobile POS app. Before a user can log into the Mobile POS app, they must first be granted Mobile POS access. Access can be granted at the user group level or on a user-by-user basis. Note that a user cannot log into the app until the device they are using has been registered in Jonas Encore. For more information, watch the video titled Registering a Device. To grant access to the Mobile POS app for a group, select the applicable user group or create a new user group if needed. The user group requires access to start a new chit in POS. This can be granted in the General tab, Core Information subtab, by selecting the menu's Security Setup button. Make sure POS Tasks is flagged, or at least POS Tasks Start New Chit. If the user group does not have access to this menu item, these users will not be able to use the Mobile POS app. Once you've finished adjusting or reviewing menu security, select Close. Next, select the Other Modules tab and the Mobile POS subtab. Enable Point of Sale in the Can Access Mobile POS Module section. This flag needs to be active in order for users in this user group to have access to the app. The additional device registration settings are related to editing devices/device registration. You may want to tick the applicable boxes for users who should not have access to these features within Encore. If this user does not have access to the device registration menu in Jonas, then you do not need to worry about enabling these settings for that user. Cannot edit device status. Enabling this option will restrict these users from being able to change the status of any listed device. This will prevent the users from being able to register devices. Cannot edit friendly device name. Enabling this option will restrict users from being able to edit the device description field. Cannot edit module setting. Enabling this option will restrict these users from being able to edit the module setting field. Once you have made your adjustments, select Save, and repeat this process to configure any additional user groups that should have access to Mobile POS. To grant access to the Mobile POS app for an individual user, select the applicable user or create a new user if needed. If this user is not part of a user group that does have Mobile POS access, enable Override Group Menu Settings and make sure the user has the ability to start a chit by checking their menu security setup and ensuring at minimum POS Tasks Start New Chit is enabled. Next, select the Other Modules tab and the Mobile POS subtab. You have the option to override user group Mobile POS settings, where you can configure the Mobile POS settings specifically for this user. Make sure to enable Mobile Point of Sale access if access has not been provided to this user's corresponding user group. This is also where you can remove specific edit rights on a user-by-user basis as required. If you have made any adjustments, don't forget to select Save, and repeat this process to configure any additional users that should have specific access to Mobile POS. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more how-to videos and don't forget to subscribe.